Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. Got lucky here this morning. The fog isn't really thick at the park this morning. A lot of humidity in the air, though. Looks like the thick stuff is up to the north and down to the south. But we're in a little patch of lighter fog here at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park, North Naples, Florida. It's awesome. I didn't think I'd be starting my live feed till around 7:30. But here we are. Thanks for tuning in. You just never know what the weather is going to be like here in Naples in Southwest Florida, especially with the fog. There's some places around town right now with zero visibility. Hopefully the fog will stay away. Right now the temperature is 63 degrees. Expecting today's high to get up to around 82. Water temperature 73 degrees. The tide is coming in. The next high tide is going to be around, what did they say, 10:53 at Wiggins Pass, I think, this morning. So we got a ways to go before high tide. Actually seeing a little color out there. But the air is really heavy. I can feel the moisture when I'm breathing. The moisture in the air. A little fog doesn't keep the true beach lovers away. Good morning. Little wave action here this morning. Churning up the water a little bit, these waves. It's got that beautiful teal color, though, happening this morning. Well, we had a great lunch yesterday. Great group of friends over at Naples House of Omelets. I think there was about 14 of us over there. That was awesome. Good food, good conversation. We missed you. A little dolphin action. Let's wait a little while. Dolphins, just wait a little while. Let that sun come up. Let that sun burn this fog up. And then let's get a dolphin show. That'd be awesome. There is a ton of shells here in the water, right down, I don't know if you can see them, right down in here. There are all kinds of shells piling up. All kinds of them. All along the ridge line. Hit that share button. Let's get a few more people on here. So Lynn, your birthday, you said it's in 2 days? On New Year's Day? Oh boy. So everybody's going to be celebrating your birthday. That is cool. Lynn Richards. Got one of our buddies up here on the beach. One of our great blue herons is up on the beach this morning. Guess he's waiting for the sun to come out. Strutting his stuff, or her stuff. Good morning, Susan. It was great seeing you yesterday. You and your family. Janie, thank you for the stars, darling. There was a tragic incident at the Naples Zoo yesterday evening around 6:30. One of the cleaning personnel, these are outside independent contractors that the zoo hires to clean the restrooms and the gift shop. And one of the workers decided to jump the fence and go pet one of the tigers. The only tiger they have, by the way, Echo. Not very smart. The Naples Zoo, these cats do not have any human interaction, especially touching. Well, the tiger pulled his arm into the cage, and I don't know how he didn't lose his arm, but the tiger wouldn't let go. The cops came and shot and killed the tiger. Horrible, horrible, horrible. There is a big difference between Kauai-Chobe and the Naples Zoo. Those big cats that you see at Kauai-Chobe, those were raised from cubs by humans. They actually grew up in John's house. And nobody goes in the cages with them just because of that. Still, nobody goes in the cages, but they are used to the human contact from certain people. But it was terrible. I think there was only 600 of those Malayan tigers left on the planet. But you can read the story if you Google Naples Zoo tiger. I'm sure it'll pop up. The zoo is closed today. Nice glow out there with the humidity this morning. Yeah, take my time walking down the beach here. It seems the dolphins are coming from the north and heading to the south. So we'll see if we get lucky and catch some. Oh yeah, the tiger story. Yeah, I saw your comment there. Yep, it did make the national news. It's all over the news today. It's sad. Sad, sad, sad. What's really sad is how many people are uneducated and don't understand the purpose of a zoo. You see all the comments about how pathetic it is to cage wild animals. Well, you got to know the whole story about why they do that. It's not for your entertainment. That's not why those animals are there. It's to preserve the species. That is the primary reason that these animals are in these zoos, like the Naples Zoo and Kauai. So when you see these goofball comments from people, they don't know what they're talking about. Those cats, the animals that you see in the zoo, would never survive in the wild. Maybe someday we'll get our act together and the cats and all the other endangered species will repopulate themselves before they become extinct. Wouldn't that be sweet? Can you believe tomorrow is the last day of 2021? Wow. Gonna ring in the new year. Kick out the old year. Whew, give it a good swift kick in the butt. Get it out of here. Get 2021 out of here. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's pray that 2022 is much better. Good morning, Carrie. Cindy, good morning. Amen to that, Susan. Boom. Boy, that pelican just plunged into the water. That water was not deep right there. The pelican plunge. Gonna do it again for us? Boom. So this afternoon, our friend Mike Cooper and I are going to go out to Kauai and do a little testing and see what it's going to take. Did you see those two pelicans? Did you see those two pelicans just dive into the water together? That was neat. We're going to go out to Kauai and test the Wi-Fi system, the Wi-Fi signal, and see what needs to be done out there so we can start doing some live feeds from the property. John is going to love that. It's going to definitely help him with his live feeds that he does on Sunday. Oh, look at all these pelicans circling in here. Wow. And they head away. I thought they were going to join each other for breakfast. That was cool. That was a beautiful sight. It's one of those things that we just catch every now and then when we're live. Here comes another one. You're going to dive in? Bam. The morning plunge, just like Roy. Maybe we'll get a pelican show this morning. If we don't get a dolphin show, maybe we'll get a pelican show. Just never know. Never know what we're going to see out here. It's always fun, though. Good morning, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. What's the weather like out in Oklahoma? Good morning, Elizabeth. Marianne, good morning. Rose, I didn't say good morning. Good morning to you, Rose. And Jackie, good morning. Barbara, good morning. All you wonderful people, good morning. Thanks for hanging out with me. All right, there's 4 pelicans out here. I was waiting to see what direction they go. Claudio, good morning. Claudio. Helen, good morning. Barbara. Barbara Hennessy, good morning. We missed you yesterday, Rose. I know Jennifer had to work. There's a pelican out here taking a bath. This one out here, he was splashing around. They just flapped their wings in the water. Oh, there's another one doing it over here. Giving himself a cleaning. Up, off they go. They're heading down the beach. Yeah, they didn't get far. He's doing it again. They're all kind of doing it. As soon as I zoom in, they stop. Excuse me. There he goes. I assume they're cleaning themselves. I don't think that has anything to do with attracting fish. Or else maybe he's throwing a tantrum. Maybe he's just slapping his wings on the water, throwing a little tantrum like a little kid. There they go. Now they're all doing it. Rub-a-dub-dub. 3 pelicans in the tub. The first time I saw that, I didn't know what was going on. I thought there was something wrong with the pelican. I thought its wings were broke or something. It couldn't take flight. Well, I hear a bunch of gulls down the beach. I hear a bunch of gulls squawking. I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss a feeding frenzy. Listen to them all. It's only 2 of them. Sounds like a bunch of them. Noisy. All right, there's 3 of them. Sounded like a whole flock of them. That's nice. That's why they're squawking. Another Dumbo. How many of you think that's cute to let your kids chase the birds off the beach? I'm just curious. How many people think that's cute? Good morning. Yeah, a lot of times I say things during my live feeds that upset people, but you know what? Sorry about that, but it's my opinion and it's my page. I lost a YouTube subscriber the other day. She said my love of animals was greater than my love for people, so she was unsubscribing. So good riddance. That's the truth. They don't know any better. Whose fault is it? It's the parents. There's actually signs here that say don't do that. Back in the old days, they would have pre-COVID, before COVID came into the world, thanks to those Chinese, they would have classes out here on the beach. They would actually, rangers would walk, volunteers would walk the beach with people, and they'd talk about the shells and the birds. And they were awesome, awesome, awesome. But thanks to the China virus, they don't do things like that anymore. That's funny, Barbara. Yeah, that's what happens when you feed those seagulls. That's dangerous feeding them. It's amazing the amount of times that I have stood in the middle of a feeding frenzy with the seagulls and the other birds. I have only been bombed one time. Only one time did I get pooped on. And I mean, you've seen me in the middle of hundreds and hundreds of birds just coming right over my head, right flying at my face. And one time they got me. Not too bad. Look how thick the fog is here. You can just barely make out the condo down here at the end of the beach. I wonder if how far up the park we can see. Yeah, not too far. I'm at the very north end of Area 1, and I can just see the trees at the south end of Area 4 up there. But yet when you look up, you can see the blue up there. No dolphins. Not yet. They could be anywhere. Those dolphins could pop up anywhere at any time. The other day, there were dolphins to the south of me and dolphins to the north of me, but not where I was standing. I was hoping that paperweight that Steve and Janie gave me was going to bring me some luck with the dolphins. I was hoping that was going to be like a little good luck charm. You can see the glow of sunrise over here through the trees, through the two pine trees there. Got the orange glow happening. Good morning, Tammy. Boy, I cannot even see. I can just barely see the first couple of condos on Vanderbilt Beach. crazy. I don't know if you're going to see Barbara on Facebook this year. I think she's boycotting Facebook. We'll see what she wants to do. But she'll be down here any day now. And I know she's excited about getting back out here. Mr. Cooper, good morning. The Baconator. Oh, Mike, I was a traitor to the Bacon Nation yesterday at House of Omelets. Instead of getting bacon on my breakfast sandwich, I got it with sausage this time. Shame on me. It was awesome, though. Sorry. I was thinking about you the whole time I was eating it. And thinking, what would Mike be saying? Next time I'll get the bacon. I could see you shaking your head at me. Shaking your finger at me, Mike. Morning, Kevin. Gosh, I feel like, remember when you were a kid and if you were congested, they'd put a vaporizer, your parents would put a vaporizer in your room. That's what it feels like out here. And that's what the air is like. It's making my nose run. There's so much moisture in the air here. I don't know, Steve. Where are the Dolphins? Come on. Send some good vibes through the phone here. I hope we see some dolphins. I'm hoping we see them just a little later when that sun comes out, when this fog burns off just a little bit more. Makes it easier for the camera to focus. The more light, the easier it is for the camera to focus. Oh, the dogs are doing good, Rose. Getting old. They're showing their age. God bless them. Mason and Amelia. They got their share of problems. Don't we all? So we're just about down at the south end of the park, the southern boundary. I'll be out here New Year's morning. Can't miss the first day of the year, a beach walk on the first day of the year. No bacon. That's a crisis. Thanks for the stars. I appreciate that. The north end of the park has disappeared. Good morning. I guess, I don't know where Dexter is. There was some hard sand here that he could be walking on. That's kind of crazy looking, isn't it? Between the fog and the sunrise. Hey Rob, I love it, Tammy. I hear that too when I'm walking the beach sometimes. I hear that in my head. Hey man. It was hey Rob or hey man. That is wild looking. So I'm down by the flag at the south end of the park. If you've been here, you know what I'm talking about. Down by the morning flags. Down by the ranger station. Cooper. Hey, if you're thinking about signing up as a supporter here to Southwest Florida Television, tomorrow is actually the last day. Facebook is giving me a $20 bonus if anybody signs on as a supporter, a new supporter, until the 31st of December. As well as they are doubling the amount of stars that you send, which is really cool. Man, that fog is thick as pea soup down there. Man. How long have we been on this morning? How long has this live feed been going? Can somebody send me a time? We've been going 45 minutes. Pea soup. Yeah, I like pea soup too. 42, awesome. Thanks, Carrie. I love split pea soup. Navy bean soup, split pea soup. House of Omelets has some good navy bean soup. Thanks, Barb. With bacon, amen, that's it. The secret ingredient to the soup. The fog is getting thicker now. Big fog bank rolling through here. Can't even see. There's one of the beach rakes. One of the tractors pulling the rake there. You can barely see it there. Turning around. Yeah, now I want a bowl of soup. Go figure, huh? A bowl of soup and a glazed donut. Tomato soup, grilled cheese. You're killing me. Tammy. Hey, thank you for the stars. I want to take a couple pictures down here before the fog rolls, before it lifts. I can't take a picture while I'm live. If I do that, I lose the audio on the live feed. I don't know what that's all about. You know what? I'm going to try it one time here. And if there's no audio, you'll know when I come back from taking a couple of photos. So just send me a message that there's no audio and I'll start up live feed number 2. If I don't see you later in part 2, if that happens, have an awesome, awesome Thursday. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend as always. Whether you're a supporter, you send stars, if you send tips, above all, thanks for being a friend. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for letting me come into your lives in the morning here. It is awesome. I can feel the love. Hopefully, I'll be back with sound. One way or the other, I'll be back. Stay tuned. It's just going to be a minute here. come out into the water. All right, here I go.